This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and what I have for you today is a review of what I consider to be an extraordinarily useful set of tools for anyone who picks dimple locks. But it's not just about dimple locks. These tools are also very useful for normal pin tumbler locks as well. So what is it? This is the Banggood 14-piece tension tool set. This is a set that I've been using for quite some time. So when the folks over at Banggood.com asked if I would review some of their picking products, I specifically requested that they send me this set so I could present it to you. Let's start with the price. It's a relatively inexpensive product, $8.40 for everything you see in front of you, and it's even cheaper if you use the discount code that I have in the description below. You'll get another 20% off. So what do you get for that money? Well, let's go through them. First, we have these three small tension tools. They have the same profile but are three different thicknesses, roughly 55, 45, and 35 thousandths of an inch thick. You've never seen me using these on my channel because I usually prefer tools a little bit longer. However, I think they are absolutely perfect for one application, and that is wallet carry. These three tension tools, along with one hook and one rake, are with me every day in my wallet. And in that application, the compact size is a real asset. And because of their profile and thickness, they can be used for both bottom and top of the keyway tension, which makes them quite versatile. Next, let's talk about these two oddball picks you see up here. To be honest, I have no idea what the picks were designed for. However, the larger one, the one you see at the very top, I recently found very useful for opening the Iseo Perfecta. I think that's video 295 if you're interested in seeing that tool in action. And I've been told it works nicely in the Sargent and Greenleaf environmental padlocks, though I've never actually tried that one myself. This smaller one, I am also at a complete loss for what it was designed for. My best guess is that it's for tubular locks. I actually have one right here. You can see it fits nicely in that keyway and can be used to tension them. However, it would become stuck in the keyway after you pick it one position. So I'm not sure if that's what it's designed for, but that's my best guess right now. If you do know what either of these tools were designed for, I'd appreciate you putting it in the comments below because I would be very interested to know that. Finally, let's get on to the meat of the kit. We have these 9 Z-bars that you see at the bottom of the screen. If you've watched video 319 on tensioning dimple locks, you know why I love these tools. And I'll touch briefly on it here, but for a better explanation, I suggest you watch that video. Here's the short version. When picking dimple locks, one of the challenges is centering your pick under the pins, and it can be particularly hard in the back of the lock. So I use these Z-bars. They have the long ends to them that get inserted into the lock. I use those long ends to provide a guide for my pick. I position it such that so long as I keep the pick against the tension tool, I know that the pick is laterally in the correct position. Let me explain what I'm talking about. We can see this lock right here. It's a multi-lock interactive, and on this pick, it has this lock, we have a wide open keyway that allows you to move your tension wrench from side to side. And that doesn't make for good picking precision, especially in the back when you can't be sure whether you've inserted your pick precisely straight. So that's where these tension tools come in. I can use a tool like this, place it in the side of the keyway, and I select one that when inserted, it will provide a nice guide for my pick. So I know that so long as I keep my pick centered, against the side of that tension wrench, it will always be centered underneath the pins, no matter how far back I go. It massively increases your picking precision, and I credit using tools like this for really helping me move to the next level in picking dimple locks. Of course, not all dimple locks have the same keyways. They're not all wide open. Some of them have really crazy keyways and they require different profiles. And that's why we have all kinds of different shapes, including some that aren't even square. We have some, looks like a little triangle, some sort of trapezoid or a square. But they really went out of their way. They gave us a lot of tools here that can be used in pretty much any keyway. And with the selection here, you can always find one that will guide your pick. These tools can also be used for bottom of the keyway tension, but personally I prefer more traditional wiper inserts for those, so you usually only see me using tools like this with dimple locks. So that's all I have for you on this Banggood 14-piece tension tool set. Obviously it's something I really like. I've been using it for a long time. I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't think they were helpful. If you're interested in picking up a set of these, there's a link in the description below along with a 20% discount that you can use to buy them. That's it for now. If you have any questions or comments about these tools, or in particular you know what these tools up here were designed for, I'd appreciate you putting them in the comments. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.